First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Oh, and there's a big hit right away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know my range. I'm also dangerous. Y'all talk our range.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the ground, it's Smith. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Smith again. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Leonard going to throw for it. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And he's in. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go back.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Dak going to throw it here on first down. This is caught downfield. It's down. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Packers.
One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with first and 10. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. That is Ferguson in motion. He'll throw complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
On the play fake, Dak moving outside the pocket, Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
At the Falcons' 13-yard line.
A quick throw taken in out wide by Dell. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective.
A second effort, and he is in. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Green Bay. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On first down, Leonard. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Pass caught right side by Thornton. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, here's Leonard. A toss left side, caught by his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
42-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Falcons. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side finds Dell. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Take it in at the 8. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with. He's able to get forward, out beyond the 10-yard line. Leonard to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on second down. Here's Leonard. Room to run. Past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the
To throw is Leonard. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now the second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing again is Leonard. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air once more, Leonard. This one complete, right side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Bates' kick is good. And the Falcons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And we'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
To the air is Leonard. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. A first down throw for Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The reception for Rondale Moore. And they're going to get this time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go, Friday.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Chuba Hubbard, the man he was looking for. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
We're going to 53. 47.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First down. A gain of 14. And the Packer first down.
We're going to run right over center with Hubbard. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
It's a
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll run with Mitchell. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal.
Here we go, 48.
Here's a toss left side. It's Hubbard. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Third and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 48.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers. Prater's extra point is good. And the Packers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
To throw on first and 10. Leonard throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. On the give, it's Smith. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Leonard gonna throw for it. He's got his man. That's Horton. Now inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Dante Horton. Touchdown Atlanta. Bates them for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Packers. First down. A gain of 34 yards. First down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dak can throw it here on first down. The open receiver is Dotson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the mark.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Again, Prescott to the air. That one taken in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. Has an opening past the 40. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 43 yards. First down, they go right back to Smith. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. A pass taken in by Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackle.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line. First down, Prescott. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup at 5 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man complete to Dell. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down.
Prescott again. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he will score. Game on. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Packers.
The extra point is good. Makes the score Falcons 31, Packers 28.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
To give up the middle to Smith. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Leonard. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Smith. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Once again, it's Smith. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
By the right side with Smith. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And he has missed this one. No good. And this lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute.